What's up guys, Streetwise here, bringing you the lowdown on this blacked out 2022 Mercedes GLE 63S AMG. This is my first car review, so bear with me. I promise more V8 sports cars coming your way in the future. This beast has a twin turbo V8 pushing out 603 horses and 627 pound-foot of torque with an insane 0 to 60 time faster than it takes me to decide what I want to have for breakfast. I'll confirm these numbers later in the video using Draggy. Now there's no difference between 2022 and 23 model, but for 24 they have changed a few things aesthetically and within the infotainment system, but all the other specs are the same. Sitting on Michelin Pilot 4S tires with beautiful matte black 22-inch rims with massive AMG brake calipers that can stop this bad boy from 60 to a stop in just 104 feet. This is pretty much in line with other high performance SUVs like Porsche Cayenne Turbo or BMW X5. However, I would highly recommend this carbon ceramic brakes because with these massive steel brakes, there's so much brake dust that it'll stick to the rims like glue. Has a nice Merc logo display coming out the side view mirror onto the ground. Illuminated AMG logo. Beautiful red and black interior with red stitching throughout. Alcantara microfiber material in the seats and all over the roof. Nice little light show on startup. This red ambient lighting looks amazing. Obviously don't recommend doing this on full start. Make sure the engine is warmed up. Valve limiter sits at 4K RPMs. In comfort mode you can open or close the exhaust valves, and it's a pretty big difference. You won't get the crackle and pops because you're not in a sport mode. But if you want to hear the exhaust but not drive hard, it's great to have that option. It's like having a volume knob for your car's attitude. Alright, let's get that massage going. Put it into sport mode and see what the 63 can do. Wow, does the front end lift hard and you can feel the boost from the turbos. Now the GLE is sort of a mild hybrid, but it's not really a hybrid because it just has a 48-volt battery. Turbo lags, non-existent. Let's try out the Sport Plus mode now. let's hear those pops in race mode. The GLE has a sweet spot. It's all about that third gear symphony. That's where the loudest backfire is at. It's not just a gear change with this AMG, it's a full-blown concert with the loudest stock exhaust backfire. Those upshift pops, addictive doesn't even begin to describe it. It's like the car's dropping beats and leaving a trail of musical joy every time it shifts. Time to take control with the manual paddle shifters in this grand finale. We're not just driving, we're conducting a high-speed orchestra. Not even close to a regular SUV. It's a never-ending thrill ride on a highway of horsepower. Good luck finding that off switch, because in this powerhouse of an AMG, the party never stops. Well, Mr. Beamer. Looks like somebody forgot to order the fun package with their wheels. Who needs external excitement when I have the wheels of this AMG in my hands? Onto your seatbelts. It's draggy pull time. About to make physics jealous with this performance. We got a curve coming up. This 63 AMG is so easy to launch, consistent grip every time, fans here's some relaxing comfort mode in the city. 15 miles per gallon city, 19 miles per gallon highway with a combined rating of 17 miles per gallon. In comfort mode, you can open or close the exhaust valves. There's a pretty big difference. You won't get the crackling pops because you're not in the sporty mode, but if you want to hear the exhaust but not drive hard, it's great to have that option. In comfort mode, everything feels like luxury. The suspension lights up, it raises, it becomes a smooth ride. It feels like you're floating above the road with no care in the world. Just turn on the massage and enjoy wherever you're going. Turning off the assist features like brake assist. Active brake assist is what you're going to need to turn off if you're going to be cutting up. Don't need attention assist either, making all those beeping sounds when you get close to another car. The hydraulic system is used in other GLEs, but the 53 and 63 went on a diet and switched to an air-sprung suspension. Best decision. It's like the werewolf of SUVs. Sporty when you want it, comfy when you don't. I have never driven an SUV that has the right balance of sporty and comfort until I drove this 63S. The grip is incredible. You put it in sport mode or race mode, and the handling becomes aggressive and flat around the corners, but put it in comfort mode and it's completely tame and feels like luxury. Yeah, there's a little bit of road and tire noise coming through, but that also means you get to hear way more of the exhaust. And believe me, in Sport Plus or Race Mode, the exhaust as is stock sounds amazing. The crackles and pops on upshifts you heard just makes me want to haul ass everywhere. As you saw in Sport Mode, you find yourself hitting 100 way more frequently than you think. With the road presence in this big boy, people move over when they see those mark lights coming up fast in the rearview mirror. It's not obnoxious for other drivers, so definitely looks like a sleeper unless you hear it up close or know about AMGs. Because of the air suspension, it can raise itself up or down depending on which mode you're in. Of course, lowers when you're in sporty modes and raises itself in comfort or sand mode. You also have an individual mode where you can set everything from exhaust valves to engine response to steering feel to match your driving style. When you get into the sporty modes, being an SUV, it definitely isn't as comfortable driving it hard if you compare it to a sedan AMG. But let's be real, this SUV won't be a go-to for hairpin turns. The steering feedback isn't that great, the tires won't appreciate being treated like it's on a racetrack, the steering is a bit dull at times when cornering hard, so it makes it difficult to understand its cornering limits. Most of the time it feels like there isn't any feedback coming through from the steering wheel, which then makes me hesitate on how fast I can take a corner. But again, it's an SUV. I highly doubt people are getting this GLE 63 to throw around corners and wear out the massive 285s and 325 tires in the back. They'll cost a pretty penny, but you do have to change them out. Now, this specific GLE has a night package. My beef with Mercedes is their love affair with aluminum parts, like the grille, door handles, and badges. So this GLE does have custom black gloss wrap on the grille, the door handles, the bar in the back, and the Mercedes logo in the front. All the badges have been removed and placed with black ones, as well as the red S in the back, which I think looks amazing being all blacked out. Open up the exhaust valves, sounds way too quiet without it. Much better with them open. the infotainment section, you can choose up to 3 or 4 profiles. Each can be a different driver with their own preferences, which is an amazing feature if multiple people are going to be driving the SUV. I'll go into more infotainment detail at the end of the video, including how to turn off vehicle assistant features so when you're cutting up, it doesn't put on the brakes when you even slightly get close to another car. The assistant features are amazing, and paired with the size of this thing, you really can't get much safer in here. Burmester sound system isn't just crisp, it delivers a sublime audio experience. The heads-up display can be adjusted in 3 sections and few different setups. Mine is the RPM gauge with miles per hour. You can also move the HUD up or down and adjust the brightness level up or down. You can also turn it off completely if you want to. The interior, pure luxury. Ambient lighting that puts the mood lighting game to shame. If you turn the temp up or down, it'll also change to blue or red for a few seconds. Ambient lighting is a rainbow at your fingertips, has a wide range of colors and presets you can mess with. Ocean blue, purple sky, red moon, fire red. Pick your color and set the mood. Personally, I'm all about the glacier blue vibe, but when I really want to put the metal to the floor, red is my go-to. Dashboard isn't just a control center, it's your personal design studio and can be completely customized to your liking. Classic, Sport, and Super Sport are the main ones. I'll show you how they look. You can decide what you want to see on each side of the screen and the middle, so all three sections you can customize. I'll show you the performance data and drive modes you can select. Obviously, my favorite to leave up on the screen is the horsepower and torque output screen, as long as you're not using GPS. Exhaust and balance is closed when you want to keep it low key, and powerful when you want the neighbors to know you've arrived. Now let's talk massages. It's not a spa day, but it's pretty darn close in these very bolstered, comfortable seats. You have a few different type of massages you can select from here. Wave massage is the MVP here, as it works the backrest and the cushion at the same time. There's just so many options in the seats that you can adjust to be perfect for you. Seat kinetics constantly moves the seat depending on the duration you select. Side bolsters can be adjusted, which is great because if you're wearing a coat or not, having that adjustment capability is important. Here's the assistant features. For the speed demons like myself out there, if you're feeling aggressive, turn off active lane keep and active brake assist. Trust me, you don't want your car playing traffic cop when you're in full race mode. Backup camera is amazing, and you get multiple viewing angles. Pretty much ensures your rims stay scratch free when parallel parking. Thank you everyone for watching, especially those who made it to the end of the video. There'll be more car reviews coming soon, and the 2023 Corvette C8 is up next.